Cancer, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late March 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with the Oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's going on for the lovely Cancerians. Let's shuffle it up one time, see what we got for you. Talk to me, my guides. What's up with the Cancerians? I hope you're all doing fabulous. But yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card, then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. Let's get this first card out here, shall we? Let's see what's going on for my Cancerians, please. And thank you. All right, nice and quick here. All right, so we do have the Fool card showing up here right front and center. I always love to start a reading with Fool card energy. Now, this is an Oracle deck. It's not the Tarot deck, but it has a lot of similar meanings. Before we fully start dissecting that, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the March subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Have a look at this card. Now, if you were able to see this card up much closer, you would see that this figure is dressed like the Fool, and there are literally 3 Fool cards on this card as well. So we think of those similar archetypes. Now, the Fool represents Aries. You might have a very prominent Aries in your life, and at the time of this reading, we are moving into Aries season. So for some reason, Spirit might be highlighting to the Cancerian collective, like, hey, Aries season for you this year is going to be big. There might be a lot of things happening. Good, bad, and indifferent. I mean, we'll see how the reading plays out. But when I get this Fool card, it's good for new beginnings, fresh starts, new adventures. The only warning with Fool energy is to not be too spontaneous, right? Beware of danger. For some of you, this could represent travel. You might be on the go or wanting to travel somewhere. But let's just put that down and get into tarot now. I'm going to get you 3 cards in the upright before we get the intuitive juiciness flowing. And that first card, it never makes or breaks the reading, right? It's just a footnote for us. Let's get a good shuffle here for you, Cancer. See what's going on, my guides. Late March. So, last week's reading was titled simply, Here It Comes. And the reason I named it that is because there was a magnetic energy moving towards the Cancerians very fast. It's like all the energy of the reading was like buzzing, like something big's coming, something's coming at you. Like, you're not gonna have to put too much effort towards that. So hopefully whatever it is that has come your way or is on its way is a very positive thing. But you know, energy is very fluid. It's always moving, never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because we might be seeing your energy, we might be seeing someone else's. Let's get you 3 cards out here. What do we got for the Cancerians? I'm sure you know that if you watch tarot. Okay, we have the 9 of Pentacles in position number 1. This is a beautiful, lovely, independent type of energy. I like it. Let's get 2 more. That could be really good in regards to like money and stability. I really like that. We have the 4 of Swords. Yeah, you might be wanting to take it easier, hit the pause button on something. Let's get you 1 more. Very spiritual. Okay, we do have the Lovers. So I feel like in this reading, Cancer, we could be looking at a lot of different areas of life with the Lovers on the back end, interpersonal connections and relationships. So let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes before we get the juicier intuitive stuff. Now, at first glance, when I look down here, very sturdy, very stable, kind of the opposite of the energy I was looking at last week, where the energy was buzzing. This is a little more like planted. We also have that powerful major arcana of the Lovers, which isn't always romantic lovers. That could be partners, beautiful angelic energy. But position number 1, the 9 of Pentacles. Big money. You might be really focused on your work. You might be focused on your monetary situation. When I see this card, there could be good influxes of money coming your way, so this is good. Another big energy that I always pick up with this card is that of independence, right? So wanting to do something for yourself, whether it's be your own boss or feeling like you could just accomplish something on your own. Like, you don't need help, you got this. I got it. So there's heavy independence with this card, and it's good things. Now, it depends on if you're trying to change things as well, because if you're trying to change a situation, this is a planted energy, as is the 4 of Swords. Like, something might be a little stuck or stubborn, so to speak. But moving to the center, we have the 4 of Swords. There could be certain things that you need a rest from. You might need to hit the pause button when we have this card. Notice we see that night. It looks like they're taking a snooze, taking a nap. This is one of my cards of sleep and rest. So when it shows up, I always have to say, make sure you're getting proper rest, relaxation, recuperation. Take care of your mind, body, and soul when this card shows up. But yeah, you might be retracting or pulling back from certain things in this time, or just saying, listen, I need a break. I need to hit the pause button. Okay. Especially if things are crazy and like there's a lot of stuff going on, you might need a second to breathe, recuperate. Because to me, this is kind of like a card of someone being in their own bubble. So really important that we clarify this. There's also big spiritual undertones all over this reading, Cancer, because this card could represent meditation and the sleep states, altered states, like I said. But moving over to the Lovers, powerful that we have this on the back end. For a portion of you, you might be connected to a Gemini when we have the Lovers. See that beautiful Archangel? I believe that's Raphael on this card. The Archangel of Healing. So this could be good, especially next to a card of rest, like the Four of Swords. Like now could be a very big time of healing. Like I was speaking about being in your own bubble, taking time for yourself. Now, the Lovers also is a card that highlights our close interpersonal connections and relationships, whether it's friends or romantic partners. This is a card of soulmates when we see it. If none of that applies, if we're not taking a look at that, this is usually a silky smooth, easy flowing, nice energy. So angelic and protective as well. So we could be looking at lots of different things like your money situation, your health, your personal relationship. So we have like various things at play here, Cancer. So we're going to put the Lovers right over there. And we're going to dive deeper on all this stuff, my friends. Let's do that. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, so we're going to get one more good shuffle here for the Cancerians. Talk to me, my gods. What do we got for my friends? And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot. Because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Nine of Pentacles. And if you're a reader, please feel free to play along. That's why this box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Cancer, you could drop it down in the comments. I don't mind at all. You won't be stepping on my toes. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. Why is that 9 here, please? Thank you. Yeah, this could be a big change for the better. I'm feeling that right away. We have the Death card in the upright. And don't get nervous about the name of that card. For some of you, that could be a connection you have with a Scorpio. Usually, the Death card could represent several different things. It could be that karmic energy that we see sprinkled in from time to time. So the way this is aligning, I do feel like this is a change for the better in some area of your life. There could be some sort of karmic reward coming in as well, even if it's like a silver lining thing. Like you might be going through growing pains or changes that are not super comfortable right now. But the Death card is all about that transformation, that change. And it's all change for the better. That's what I'm seeing. And I am getting this metamorphosis type of feeling, this change-based vibe already. Now, if you're not connected to Scorpio and this isn't karmic rewards or changes, karmic progresses, I mean, this could be someone rising from the ashes like a phoenix, especially with the Nine of Pentacles. So somebody coming back stronger. So if you've been through a trying time, if you are in a time of healing, just know that you have the big possibility to like come back 2 times as strong. I like this. And the change for the better. That's like a big energy I'm feeling. Let's keep it moving over to the Four of Swords. I don't want to overcomplicate this message. It is what it is. Of course, it could be other things, but let's see what's up with that Four of Swords. Things could be stabilizing for a lot of Cancerians, and I like that. So why is that Four of Swords here for my friends? My gods. Thank you. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, teamwork makes the dream work. Okay. Yeah, so there might be some sort of group dynamic or work dynamic that you really just feel like you need a break, a rest, a vacation, some relaxation. And I will say that for a lot of Cancerians out there, either you've been on an extended break and you'd like to get back to work, or this could be you just needing some time to smell the roses. Like you might need a break of some kind, okay? Specifically in the work realm with all the pentacles we have here. Now with the Three of Pentacles, this is usually people working well together as a group. Some of you might be deciding to like pull back your involvement in something as well. Like, yeah, I'm a little too over involved in that. I need to retreat a little bit, but I feel like a lot of you need a vacation. I'm just going to say it straight up, okay? It's either one or the other. Either like you've been on an extended time off where you're in your bubble, or you need that, okay, for like rest, recuperation. Like I said, I'm getting this metamorphosis, this change, and the energy throughout this whole spread is very cocoon-like. So we're going to keep pushing over to the Lovers, then we'll do a quick little recap of this. But very healing throughout this. Whether it's something you're going through now or something you need, there's like extreme, massive healing energies throughout this whole spread. Let's go in on the Lovers. Whether it's a need or something that's happening right now. So, why are the Lovers here? And we'll keep progressing on through here, Cancer. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, some of you might naturally be the type of individual where you place other people, like you prioritize the feelings and the needs of other people over yourself when we have the King of Wands in reverse underneath the Lovers. Or like this could be someone that attaches their personality to those that they're closest with. Take that for what it's worth, right? You ever meet those type of individuals where like when they make a close bond with somebody, immediately that person becomes the top priority. Try to avoid behavior like that in this time. Like make time for yourself as well. All good relationships are about balance, right? Whether it's friends or romance as well. Now, you might be having issues with a fire sign. I'll say that. With the King of Wands in reverse, there might be a situation or a relationship or a connection with a fire sign that's like a little out of whack, out of sorts. You might be bumping heads with them. But when I see this, like, yeah, there may have been big times in the past where you just like place those that you care about above yourself. Now, that's a very caring, beautiful, empathetic thing to do. Right? Like care about someone so much that you care more about their well-being over yours. But this healing energy is saying that like it might be time for you to think about your own well-being for a little bit. Okay? Like that's what I'm feeling. Overall, I would say this is good and it's transformative, but just watch out. There might be little speed bumps in personal relationships because the King of Wands can be a little erratic. Let's go through. I'll give you a quick synopsis and review of what we have, then we'll get into the shadow card. If you kindly look in the box, position number 1, we have the 9 of Pentacles with the Death card in the upright. So this could be a big change for the better for a lot of you coming in. It could be a karmic reward of some sort, big money coming in, very stable. But I also got the vibe of somebody improving and coming back 2 times as strong, rising from the ashes, an improved individual. So if you've been through a lot of endings and rough, tumultuous times, you could remake yourself in a much better image. Moving further, we have the 4 of Swords with the 3 of Pentacles. I felt like it was 2 major things. Either you've been in an extended time of break from like working or working with groups of people, like a little bit of solitude, or that's something a lot of you might need. And I feel like for a lot of the Cancerians, you need a vacation of some sort. You need time to decompress. That's a big thing I'm picking up here because then you can contribute to other groups once you get yourself right. There's a big energy of like massive improvement from front to back. Self-improvement is a big thing with this spread this week. Moving to the very back end, we have the Lovers with the King of Wands in reverse. Like I said, you might just be having issues with a fire sign in this time, bumping heads, or even a Gemini. But when I see this energy, it just gave me those flavors of caring about someone so much that you put them up on that pedestal and you prioritize them to the max. Like their needs, their health, their wants are more important than my own. And this could be Spirit asking you to at least recognize that behavior and to take care of yourself. I feel like that's the big thread that's moving through this week's reading, is that self-care, self-healing, and yourself. That's important too. So are the people around us, but you are very important. You need to take care of yourself in some sort of way. So please take a screenshot of that. I'm going to get into the shadow card. Hopefully that hits. If it doesn't, please check your other alignments. Okay, but this is a heavy healing type of spread this week. We're going to get you one shadow card though. Let's see what's in the shadows for Cancer. I'm going to shuffle it up one time, my friend, see what we got for you. Talk to me, my guides. What do we got for the Cancerians? So yeah, I'm using the Shadowland Tarot for this portion. I like using this to look into the shadow side, whether it's a shadow within yourself or just something around you that you don't quite see just yet. Only take it if it hits, as always, but let's see what's in the shadows. Thank you. That card did like 10 flips out of my hand. Okay, we have the Page of Swords in the shadows, a little defensive, right? So you might be very skeptical or defensive towards someone. I do have a couple of little warnings with this Page of Swords to give to the Cancerians. Now, for a portion of you, this could be an issue with an air sign. We did have that card of Gemini within the spread itself. Pages could also represent children. So for a portion of you, this could be scars from childhood that may still be lingering around with you. But the page, although it's a communicator, is very defensive. And remember, we're looking at the reverse side of this in the shadows. So know that there might be someone that has eyes on you, right? There might be someone that's watching your moves. You might be watching someone else's moves. And if that's the case, if you're watching what someone else is doing or keeping tabs, Spirit might be asking you to not do that anymore. And if someone's doing it to you, make it more difficult for them to do so. But there is a little bit of defensiveness and skepticism as well. All right, so I'm not going to tell you if you should open up or you shouldn't, but this page isn't super concerning, but it's definitely something to take a look at. Cancer, that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the March subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the February subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced in my community tab after this week's fire and air sign readings. But for March, I'll be giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Tarot of the Owls. This is a new deck and it is absolutely awesome. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, 2 simple things as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments out of this week's reading, which card spoke to you the most. At the end of the month, the winners will be in the community tab once again. My friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.